Hi, I'm astrologer and life coach Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're one of my regular visitors. And if you're new here, a big welcome to you. I really hope you like my content, and assuming you do, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. So today I am bringing you one of my short heads up videos, and this one is specifically for the sign of Capricorn. And that's whether you are the sun in Capricorn or the rising sign, also known as the ascendant. And this is for all the astrological energies you need to know to navigate the month of April 2023. So Capricorn, how's it going? How is everyone? Please do let me know, because you know, there must be an awful lot going on at home. This is the part of your chart that is Aries, and it's jam-packed with planets at the moment. You've got the sun. The sun is coming up to conjunct Chiron. Chiron is our wounded healer. The sun is about our health, our essence, our life force, our soul. And, you know, it feels like being at home at the moment is what you need. It feels like you need a little bit of chill time. And I think that will be very fortunate for you, because I think you've been through an incredibly busy time, Capricorn, and you just need to take your foot off the accelerator and slow down. Take some of Saturn, your ruler, take some of Saturn's energy and think about slowing down, because, of course, Saturn, newly arrived in your third house of communication, is actually helping you with your communication and being much more circumspect and taking much more time to think about what you want to say before you say it. And that includes self-talk. Have a good chat with yourself, Capricorn. Talk about how you really need to process what's gone on while you had Pluto going through your sign for the last, sort of 15 or so years. It's now moved into your second house, Aquarius. And this is going to be transforming how you value things. It's going to be transforming how you value yourself. It's also going to be transforming your financial situation. So let's see what's going on, because Mercury, our planet of communication, actually moves into your fifth house, which is the part of the chart to do with entertainment, parties, fun, creativity, can also be love affairs and romance. And it moves in there right at the beginning of the month on the 3rd. And it goes into Taurus, which of course is, as I said, is your fifth house. And it is going to be making a square to Pluto in that second. And I think this is just a little bit of a clash. You know, Capricorn, you can be very frugal with your money. And I think there's something about Pluto having just moved into your house of finance that is perhaps making you a little bit more kind of like, oh, I survived all of that. You know, perhaps I'll splash out on a holiday, or I'll splash out on something nice for myself. And I think because Mercury is making this square, it's saying, I'd have a little chat with yourself first. Just make sure that you've got your budget right, because there's just something of that nature about. Just be careful you don't overspend, quite frankly. Not really in your nature, Capricorn, but don't overspend. But let's see what else is going on, because I think there is a focus, as I say, on home life at the moment and family. Time to spend time at home in April and just get your house in order, so to speak. Some of you might be moving because Jupiter has been here for some time and is going to be here till the middle of May. So there may be something that you are completing to do with a change of residence. But let's also look at the full moon, which is on the 6th of April, because it's in your house of career. Now, if you're retired or you don't work or you don't have a particular career, there must be something in your life that you are passionate about. Whatever that is, that's where the full moon is. And I think because a full moon is about closure and endings, or another way to look at it is change, Libra, of course, is about balance. And maybe it's about you getting more work-life balance into your life. Have you been overworking? Have you been really too much of a workaholic? Have you exhausted yourself? Have you burnt yourself out? Even if it's that you don't work and it's a hobby. Sometimes, I've found I've got so addicted to my astrology, I just can't stop. And I know I'm not Capricorn, I have to say, but I know that I need to kind of slow down and get a better work-life balance, because otherwise I'll just, fade into nothingness. And so this full moon is in opposition to Chiron and, of course, the sun in Aries. So I think it's really saying, take some chill time, heal your mind, heal your soul, get some balance back into your life, Capricorn. That will really be good use of this full moon energy. Now, on the 11th, Venus, our planet of relationship, of self-worth, of money, of finance, moves into Gemini. Now, this is your 6th house. This is the part of your chart to do with your day-to-day routine. And I think you are going to be enjoying being a little bit more creative with your day-to-day routine. And actually, do you know what it is? With that full moon where I'm saying, take some time out for you, this is you valuing your routine more and saying, I need to do what is best for me and not always what is best for others. I have to put myself first. I mean, we do have to do that in life. If we don't put ourselves first, we're absolutely no good for anyone else. And Venus also on the 11th is making a lovely trine aspect to Saturn in that part of your chart to do with communication. So this is really going to highlight, I think, you having some very good discussions with perhaps somebody older and wiser who's advising you on a better way to structure your kind of life. So that could be interesting. Now let's see what else is happening, because I haven't told you yet about the new moon, which is in Aries, which is in that 4th house of yours, that Aries house, part of your chart to do with home and family. So we have a new moon in Aries again. Now we had another new moon in Aries 28 days ago, because that was right at the beginning of Aries at the 0 degree. And it is unusual to get 2 new moons in one lunar month in the same sign. So this one is right at the end of Aries. It's at the 49:49 minutes. So it really is at the very end. But this new moon is also a solar eclipse. This, for me, says enjoy spending some time at home, or if you have a new home, or you've just made changes in your home. But an eclipse keeps something from our sight. What might you have overlooked? Or what do you actually need to take your time about? Maybe you need to wait for the sun to come out before you make a decision, perhaps, about where you're living or your family. It could be something of that nature. But I do feel, because you are Capricorn, because Saturn is your ruling planet, it is so important that you don't rush with major decisions. The skies, the cosmos, we're going through some enormous astrological changes. And I think we all have to take a step back, breathe, and just look at how we can take things a little bit more slowly. Now, the day after the new moon, we have Mercury going into retrograde. I'm not worried about this. Are you worried about it? Don't be. It's in your house of fun. How fun can that be? This means you're going to have a lot of fun because Mercury is retrograde in Taurus, and it's going to be retrograde until May the 15th, which interestingly is the day before Jupiter moves into your house of fun. So, I think you've got a few months where things are really going to be much more relaxed, Capricorn. Mercury is giving you a chance to reconnect with kind of romantic loves, with good friends, anything of that nature. Also, perhaps to look at what you can reintroduce into your life in terms of entertainment, theatre, go and see a good play, go and see a musical, go and see a band playing, go and see an art exhibition. Anything of that nature that feeds your soul will be so good for you, Capricorn. So that's the kind of energy we've got around with this at the moment. And then finally, before I finish your reading, Mars in Cancer, which of course is in your 7th house of significant relationships. Watch out you don't get a little bit over emotional with your nearest and dearest, because Mars kind of wants everything to be kind of, passionate and fiery now. And, sometimes we're not always in the same place at the same time. And so just again, take some of that energy of your ruling planet Saturn to slow down and let your other half also be what they need to be. And, Mars is squaring Chiron. So it may be that you need to just do a little bit of healing in close personal relationships and just take some time out to actually feel more, listen more, and just do some active listening. That is a very helpful and healthy way of helping a significant relationship. And also, if you're single, Mars can mean you're not going to be single for much longer, because it could bring in some rather interesting energy into your life in the form of a partner. Just throw that in. Anyway, on that note, thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me for your April astrology. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you too to all the new subscribers. I really appreciate that you've chosen to follow me. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye for now.